Today in our 2010 Nissan Maxima, we'll be looking at the most popular hitch options. On the top, we have a Draw-Tite, part number 24796. And on the bottom, we have a Curt, part number C11352. They are both Class 1 hitches that are rated for 2,000 pounds max trailer weight and 200 pounds max tongue weight rating. Now, while these two hitches may look very similar in their design, they do mount entirely different to the vehicle. As far as ease of installation goes, if you've never reverse fish wired a bolt into a small cavity before, the Draw-Tite will be easier since you're just drilling a straight hole and you'll have easy access to drop the bolts down through. Now, another main difference we have between the two hitches here is the way the safety chain cables can attach to. As you see in the Draw-Tite here, it's a nice round tubular construction there, so it'll be really easy to even fit the smallest diameter safety chain hooks onto. Whereas the Curt, down here on the bottom, it has this angular plate that's welded to the bottom frame of the hitch and the receiver here. And the opening is a little bit tighter, especially here towards the sides. So if you have a small diameter safety chain hook, you may find it difficult to fit over that. Another key difference that I want to point out here today is if you look through the receiver of the Curt, it's completely open. It goes all the way through the back side. So if you have a long 1.25" hitch mounted accessory such as a bike carrier or ball mount or a cargo rack, things like that, it may not pose an issue for you on this one since it's open. It may even stick out the back a little bit. However, the Draw-Tite here, as you can see, it is not completely open. It actually stops on the frame of the hitch here. So you may need to keep that in mind depending on where the hitch pin hole is on your hitch mounted accessory. From the center of the 1/2" diameter hitch pin hole to the rearmost point of hitch here, probably around 3.5 inches or so. So as long as your hitch pin hole is not any further away from the end of the device than 3.5 inches, you'll probably be okay. Also on the Curt, you may notice that there's a nice welded on flange here at the end of the 1.25" receiver, whereas the Draw-Tite here on the top, it's just no flange there at all. It's just squared off and cut smoothly. Now both the hitches have your standard 1/2" diameter hitch pin hole here for securing your bike carrier or cargo rack. So they're both roughly in the same location too. Now for added convenience, the Curt hitch does come with an included 1/2" diameter hitch pin, so you won't have to worry about purchasing one separately to secure whatever hitch mounted accessory you have. If you're using the Curt hitch for a non-trailer application, such as for a cargo rack or a bike carrier, they do recommend using a cargo stabilization strap, which will attach to the hitch and then go to the top of your trunk lid. And we do have that stabilization strap available separately on our website as part number 18050. They both have a black powder coat finish, with the Curt having more of a high gloss where the Draw-Tite's more of a matte finish. So if you're looking for something that it'll really stand out underneath the vehicle and have a nice pop to it, and you want to have that shine, the Curt will give you that. Now, as you can see, we already have the Draw-Tite hitch installed in the back of our Nissan Maxima here today. Very little of it hangs down, just the body of the frame of the hitch itself and the actual 1.25" receiver. So it's a nice clean look, looks very factory appearance like, so you don't have to worry about having too many brackets or weird things hanging down, and it doesn't stick out from underneath our bumper very far, so we don't lose very much ground clearance, if any. If I was choosing between the Draw-Tite or the Curt, there isn't a selling point on either one of them since they're basically all exactly the same. I'd probably go with the Draw-Tite myself because you don't have to use the stabilization strap if you're using it for a non-trailer application. And that completes our look at the most popular hitch options for the Nissan Maxima.